Second down, 15. And it's picked off.
Jimmy.
Long count. Here's Rickens. Van McElroy finally hauling Rickens down.
Listen, McElroy made a fine play, but Ted Hendricks made the kind of play he's been making for years.
But the Raiders have faced this kind of adversity many times this year. But this is Rickens hammering down near the goal line again. McElroy this time with help from Millen on the tackle. And now here's Rickens. And he's in. So it took a minute and 27. 4 plays, 11 yards. Following the interception by Curtis Jordan. And the Redskins lead it.
That's 6 years.
Yeah, he's coming off his best season in the NFL. Plunkett in trouble. Dexter Manley, number 72, with the sack, but a flag thrown.
You have to do your playing while the ball is in play, not afterwards, because the Raiders will intimidate. Well, he got caught here, and I think there's going to be some kind of a 5-yard penalty for face mask. And he says he didn't, but it's clear to see he did. It was
third down and 4. And Plunkett gets it away. A beautiful interception. Ken Coffey, the nickel back, picking off the pass intended for Todd Christensen. The touchdown.
So what will happen is they will mark 15 yards off from the spot he returned the ball.
First down, back at their 33. Weisman out of the roll. Nice sideline pattern with Charlie Brown for the first down. Called by Pat Haggerty.
Offensive pass interference, number 87. First down.
Down and 20, back at the 23. Weisman can't find anyone. Howie Long and Lyle Alzado bring him down. First down at the 43-yard line. Frank Hawkins met head-on Dave Butts, number 65 in his 11th season out of Purdue, was right there. Half left, first quarter. Redskins 7 and the Raiders nothing. Plunkett looking, can't find anyone, but a good gain for Jim Plunkett. Getting out to midfield. Darrell Green submarined him.
A few more yards than he generally does. He's trying to make up for a few early errors.
Kenny King on the fumble. And let's say it is Washington on the recovery. Contract at the time also. That was taken care of right after the Super Bowl. Here's third down and 5. Intended for number 89, Alvin Garrett.
But the first time I've seen it in a third down situation, somebody finally found a way to pick on Lester Hayes.
The punt from Jeff Hayes.
Oh, my. Well, we'll see who they call it on, because if it's against the Raiders, it's a first down.
Encroachment, defense, number 54.
Redskins 7 and the Raiders nothing. Rickens. Looked like the reverse was being set up. And then Rickens bumped out at the 36. Strong safety Mike Davis, outside linebacker Rod Martin on the bump. Game first time that Art has seen action this season. He's been on injured reserve. John Riggins near the first down marker. That's a third down and 1. And here's Riggins. And he has picked it up. Last year because of an injury, and many folks thought no way the Skins could do anything. This is the tight end, Rick Walker. So Walker with his first reception of the day and picks up a first down. Carries were still first quarter with 2 minutes remaining. Play action. And the Raiders did not go for it. A one-handed sack by Howie Long.
You think those fellas aren't strong? Now, Joe Theismann weighs almost 200 pounds, and although he looks like a midget, he's 6 foot tall.
At the 27 yards, setting up a third down, 16 back at the 19. Again, the play action, and Theismann fires. Art Mark, the intended receiver, covered by James Davis.
That means you stick around, you pick out the one you like.
And Mark Mosley was off the mark. Mark Mosley attempting from 31 yards away, not able to hit.
Disappointed because that was a chip shot for him.
So the Raiders off the play action. There's Plunkett for Barnwell. Oof. And he is submarine down at the 45-yard line. Malcolm Barnwell, one of the favorite receivers of Jim Plunkett. Raiders deep threat, has good speed. Third year out of Virginia Union.
He lays it right on the money, and they've got a first.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Mel Kaufman intercepting Plunkett. Second and 7. Out of the 20 as we get underway, second quarter. And John Riggins finding the hole and picking his way for yardage. And Hendricks.
They've moved a little bit.
Redskins continue to alter their formations. Third down and 7. And again, Theismann could not find a receiver. Good coverage by the Raiders. Townsend and Piquel getting to Theismann.
Well, Mark Mosley trying to kick the field goal.
28-yard attempt, and this one is good. So Mosley, who missed moments ago, putting this one right through. And the Redskins, who have had their way in this first half, now lead the Raiders by the score of 10-0.
King is an outstanding running back, remember.
And on the draw, this is Hawkins. And a first down, Frank Hawkins. In his third year out of Nevada, Reno.
And he got away from the safety man.
And now Plunkett to throw. First down. He had the time. Todd Christensen ran down, and an interference call upcoming. So it is called on the tight end, Christensen.
Offensive pass interference, number 46.
And it's a first down and 20 back at the 27. Calling it a sack. Well, a quick whistle according to the Raiders. There in Denver last week. Not that Ray needs any help.
He doesn't enjoy Ray Nelms back there.
All right, here's Nelms at the 25, 35, midfield. It's guys slowing him down. Again, some extracurricular action. And that's the longest consecutive game streak in the NFL right now. Theismann in big trouble. Alzado not able to get the reps. Not too much area for Theismann to connect. He was going sideline from the sideline.
No, but
just under 10 minutes left, first half. And the Redskins 10, Raiders nothing. Big rush, and Hayes just did get it off. Redskins look to down it and succeed. Ken Coffey, the man who placed it down. 9.5 remaining in this first half. Plunkett deep in his end zone and firing for Branch. Cliff Branch.
he is gone, folks.
Wow, 99 yards. That's what Plunkett answers with, and the Raiders right back in it.
The defense can. They finally get the ball on the 1-foot line. Plunkett's thrown 3 interceptions. The receivers have dropped the ball. We mentioned that they're going to keep coming toward Branch. This time he caught Dean trying to pick one off. He tried to play Branch real tight up the line of scrimmage. Branch got by. Plunkett hit him. This is what Al Davis says is our brand of football, but 99 yards is a bit much. As you can...
So it is now the Redskins 10 and the Raiders 7. We'll be right back. Our first down inside the 20. And Theismann throws the bullet. Art Monk with his first reception of the 83 season. To be tough on a reverse. Picked up 18 yards on the play. Nice play action. Charlie Brown. So Brown on the screen has picked up the first down. And there's Howie Long involved with Mark May. And again, the flag thrown.
Personal foul, number 75, after the play was over. First down.
So the yardage picked up by the Redskins. Thompson.
That's not the whole answer.
Second down and 8. Theismann looking for Monk. He's got it. Art Monk for the first down inside the 15. Otis McKinney with
each other. Good offensive structure.
23-yard gain for Monk. First down at the 11. Riggins. John Riggins inside the 10. Martin and Hendricks were there. 6. And this is Riggins to the 5.
That's better.
In the second quarter. Still rooting for your old ball club.
You bet.
All right, Theismann. Touchdown. Joe Washington.
First drive that the Raiders have allowed against them all year long. It was a beautiful drive. It was well conceived. They ran different.
Mosley, so Joe Washington with his first touchdown of the season. 80 yards, 6 plays in just under 4 minutes. Redskins 17, Raiders 7.
And that stat passing 124 is misleading because 99 of it came on one play.
Here's second down, 6. Barnwell for the first down. So Malcolm Barnwell picks it up, followed out by Darrell Green, the left quarterback.
But he is throwing the ball well.
Kenny King. Very short pickup.
And Branch to run the show. Let their defense play. Plunkett knows it's on his shoulders now. And he loves the challenge.
Looking for Barnwell. Malcolm Barnwell. Inside the 25. Covered by Darrell Green, but a beautiful over-the-shoulder reception by that guy, number 80.
It was a beautiful reception, but the ball was placed in a perfect spot.
Hawkins and King, the running backs. The short set. Calvin Muhammad. Followed out by Vernon Dean. Down and 2 at the 16. Hawkins. Looked like he picked it up. Dave Bucks covering him up. I don't know if quarterbacks had funny thoughts. John, you always have this bizarre way of looking at it.
You get some thoughts that are so bizarre that you don't.
Plunkett just firing it, and it's intercepted. Bad toss by Plunkett.
Oh, my. Look at this. They're calling him down. Plunkett threw the ball. They said Dexter Manley had him down before he threw it. We've seen it 3 times. We mentioned Haggerty was very consistent, okay? This he is. He sees that Plunkett is in Manley's grasp, calls it dead before he throws it. It's okay if you do make the same call all the time. And that's one thing Haggerty's done. I may not...
Barr is 4 for 7 on the season and not noted for long-range kicking. That time, deflected. The Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. So stay with us for a full schedule of football. Charlie Brown has picked up the first down. Right up.
And that's pretty effective.
First down at the 38. Theismann going sideline. Let's see if they call it complete. Yes, they do. 39. With time again. Penalty marker down. Virgil C. with his first reception of the day.
It kind of nullifies those quarterbacks.
Formation, number 66, not on the line of scrimmage.
Left now. And Garrett right. And Theismann looking for Brown. Ball was broken up, although Davis was looking to pick it off. Fans with the roar of approval. The end of the first half. Redskins 17, Raiders 7.
In a close game from the 3-yard line and go for the win when they're playing at home. Late. Go for the tie and see if they can win it in overtime. I also think the teams are an awful lot closer now than they were 4 or 5 years ago.
All right, the punt by Guy, not one of his better boots. Hand in that last series. Ray Guy with only a 30-yard punt. Here's Wiggins. Refusing to go down as he reaches out near midfield. Matt Millen up 6, 2nd down and 4. Riggins. And we'll have to see where they spot it. Lyle Alzado.
1-1. He's got about 4 of those a game, and he's still over 4 yards an average today.
There's Weisman off the fake. Don Warren inside the 15. So Warren, the tight end in his 5th season out of San Diego State, with his first catch of the day.
That's a good decision.
All right, 3rd down and 9 at the 13. And Weisman is hauled out, but a flag thrown. Rick Townsend chose not to see it. So it is a face mask on the Raiders. Redskins. And Weisman has it deflected. And the fans want an interference. And Mosley has extended that Redskin lead. 5.5 gone by. 3rd quarter. Redskins now lead the Raiders by the score of 20-7. A face mask. 21-yard return on the kickoff by Pruitt. Play action for Plunkett. And he has the tight end, Christensen. Curtis Jordan, strong safety, outside linebacker, Rich Malott. Stripped by Green, recovered by Jordan. Washington taking over. And Art Monk with another beautiful reception. James Davis on the tackle. Davis has come over to at midfield. 8 minutes left, 3rd quarter. And Weisman going sideline. Nick Giacquino well covered by Otis McKinney. 1st and 10 back at the 17 as the Raiders take over. Play action for Plunkett. Oh, nice catch by Todd Christensen in front of Mark Murphy, the free safety. So Christensen
getting one-on-one with Curtis Jordan. Plunkett's going to need a little extra time to get the ball to him. Rolls out to his right, play in the 2nd half.
And when you say we, you talk from the quarterback point of view. This is Frank Hawkins.
I didn't mean the Oakland Raiders.
Are diplomatic guys.
I guess so.
6.5 left, 3rd quarter. And Plunkett gunning it down. Calvin Muhammad, touchdown. Calvin Muhammad is completely outplaying. The Raiders can only show a 6-point lead. Out at his 45. Pruitt. Short return by Pruitt. Mark Murphy on the tackle, and the Raiders take over at midfield. 4.5 remaining 3rd quarter. Bill is 13 for 24, 2 touchdowns last week against Denver. This is Frank Hawkins. Hawkins to the 40, met by Rich Malott. 2. Kenny King. So King collecting the 1st down. 2nd down and 10. Calvin Muhammad for the 1st down. All in the 1st quarter. 2nd and 10. Looking for Muhammad. Touchdown. Calvin Muhammad again. And the Raiders have tied it at 20. So the Raiders have come from behind, although completely outplayed throughout the 1st half. And they now lead the Redskins 21-20.
They've got to do something more than that.
32-yard return by Nelms. Good rush by Alzado, but a beautiful reception. Charlie Brown for the first down and much more. Play. Brown's 5th catch of the day. First down at the Raider 37. Minute and a half left in what has been a terrific third quarter. Riggins fumbled and recovered by the Raiders. Brent Townsend on the recovery. So that is the first fumble loss by the Washington Redskins since the New Orleans game last year, and 600 and change in terms of the streak. Down to 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Plunkett after standing in right near the first down marker.
He's got his feet over, but I don't know if the ball made it. Well, that was a rare one.
Second down 10. Hawkins. Frank Hawkins ripping off the first down into Washington territory at the 40-yard line. This is now 12 carries for Frank Hawkins. The intended receiver was Barnwell. Flagged down. It was covered by Green.
Not too many teams play you man-to-man defense all over the field.
And Plunkett in trouble gets it off to King. Nice move by King after the reception. Kenny King in his 5th season out of Oklahoma. He made the Pro Bowl back in 1981. Frank Hawkins looking for the first down. And at the 15. Plunkett drilling. Christensen inside the 5 for the first down. Curtis Jordan on the stop. Pruitt in motion. And it's a touchdown for the Raiders. Todd Christensen with the score. He was hit out of the end zone, but the Raiders on the board again. So Christensen with his 4th catch of the day, 61 yards in all, his first touchdown to give the Raiders a 28-20 lead. 11 minutes, 50 seconds left, fourth quarter. By Evans, first down at the 18. Play action for Theismann. Rifling it. Charlie Brown out to the 34-yard line. Short setup, Brown again. Brown to the 42-yard line. Ricketts. First down and more. Ed Hendricks on the tackle. Third down and 6. Penalty flag throw. Now Monk on the reception. And a first down if it stands up. Out near the 25-yard line. James Davis hauling Monk down. At Haggerty as he brings it back.
Number 53, offense.
On the other side. Alzado and Townsend chase. And broken up. Let's see, did the linebacker come up with it? Mike Davis broke it up. No, it is incomplete. Back at his 16-yard line. Jim Plunkett and Calvin Muhammad hooking up for 2 touchdowns, and that's been the story in the second half. Pruitt unleashing. That's the punter, Hayes, missing. And here's Pruitt, who could go left all the way. Greg Pruitt doing something that is rarely done against the Redskins special team, and that is he has scored a touchdown.
He made a decision, Marv, that I think most coaches would scold. To give himself a little free running room, elected to catch the ball, and boy, when he made that break right in there, he made a break against the best special team play in the game. He gets around Jeff Hayes, and from there on in, it's nothing but a cakewalk. Talk about a drastic turnaround.
It is being recorded as a 97-yard punt return. 55,000 here at RFK. The Los Angeles Raiders leading the Washington Redskins by 15.
A big play. He's made 2 of them today. Both of them,
Number 30 on the run back.
have been called back.
Nick Giaquinto called for the hold.
All right, you see, they're trying to get some sort of a little crack at the point of attack. They get a good enough block, but most of it's on Nelms. He just gets them separated, picks up a little bit of running room, and Barr makes a pretty good play to keep it from being larger.
That's Garrett moving to the left. Theismann looking Garrett's way. Now goes the other. Joe Washington. Washington to the 30. Washington unleashing. And the Raiders. The tight end, John Warren. First down at the 11. That's Giaquinto in motion. Touchdown. So Theismann right back, combining with Charlie Brown, who did it in the face of James Davis.
Sitting there discussing whether or not we run it back out of the end zone and letting everybody know that this ball game is far from over. If it only takes you a minute to get the ball from your own 20-yard line all the way into the opponent's end zone.
Carolina State. We have 6 minutes, 15 seconds left, fourth quarter. Raiders 35, Redskins 27.
Onside kick team.
And they have Rick Pruitt up as a short man. And let's go.
It looked to me like the Redskins got it.
Yes, they did. Pruitt tried to chase it down, could not get near it. And the crowd quiets the Theismann. That's Monk in motion. John Warren for a Redskin first down. The Redskins on the move. Big rush. And Theismann pulled down by Long. Howie Long. Third down and 28. Back at the 31. Washington. Joe Washington on the pickup, but way short. Block this field goal. 34-yard attempt. And it is good. 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter. Raiders 35, Redskins 30. Todd Christensen short of the first down. Trying to get up and run. I believe he was ruled down. Ken Coffey covering.
This is what Todd thought he'd done.
San Francisco beating New England. All right, Theismann going sideline. And we'll have to wait and see where they spot it. Charlie Brown on the reception again. And again, Theismann completes the drive.
Hard, let's remember.
Associate Director Mike Heilbaum. First down play for Theismann. He has Brown. Charlie Brown at the 6, brought down by Kenny Hill at the 6. Looking Washington. Touchdown. Five ways with 33 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter. Hooked off. Vernon Key. Theismann just sat on the football. Washington Redskins on their way to their first ever victory over the Raider franchise. They had lost the previous 3.